Good morning, dear students. Good morning, dear students. Yesterday we have studied about primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. Today, gross domestic production, the total value of final goods and services produced in each sector during a particular year provides the total production of the sector for that year. In one year, the total value of the final goods and services produced in each sector, in all sectors, it is called gross domestic production. GDP, in short for, we also call GDP, the total value of final goods and services. Rising importance of tertiary sector. In any country, several services such as hospitals, educational institutions, defense, transport, banks, etc. are required. In any country, several services. The development of agriculture and industry leads to the development of services. Dear students, the development of agriculture and industry leads to the development of services. Definitely, when we have more production, we have more required industry, and it is related with development of services and transports such as banks, transport required. The development of agriculture and industry lends to the development of services such as transport, trade, and storage. Development of agriculture and industries lends to the development of services such as transport, trade, and storage. As income levels rise, certain section of people start demanding many more services like tourism. As we know, when our income is big, our income is sufficient, then we will require more facilities like tourism, shopping, private hospitals, private schools, etc. We no money. If we have no money, then our students, our children go to school, government school. On the other hand, we have sufficient money. Our children go to in private school. On the same way, if we have money, if we have no money, our patient go to government hospital, and if we have enough money, if we have uh, insurance, then we can go to private hospital. So it is related with an income, and it is depend on sectors. Agriculture sectors, it is called also primary sector, service sectors, and tertiary sectors, and secondary sectors. Next, over the past decade or so, certain new services such as those based on information and communication technology. My dear students, but in the present time, the time of present time is information, is the time of information and communication. If we have, if we do not relate with information and communication, so we are nothing. So we must understand about the importance of information and communication technology. Disguised in unemployment, more people engaged in than the people required for work. People do less work than their efficiency. Dear students, 5 men are required in a school, and 7 person have to work in a school. As we know that when 5 men are required and we engage 7 men, 7 teachers, 7 person, then we have no extra income. So they have less work than their efficiency. In the same manner, in a village, in a field, a family works, but the number of family are increased, but field, the area of field will be same, and the production of the field will be same. That it is no increase in their income. It is called disguised unemployment. National Rural Employment Guarantee Act 2005, 100 days work guarantee in year by the government. It is called also मनरेगा. महात्मा गांधी ग्रामीण रोजगार जो योजना है, 100 days are guaranteed employment. If government fails in its duty to provide employment, it will give them employment allowance. It is government duty. If he fails in its duty, so it will give unemployment allowance. Types of work given to improve production of land. Of there are two sectors: first organized sector, and second unorganized sector. In organized sector, terms of employment are regular, employees are regular, not permanent but permanent, registered by government. The sector is also registered by government, and the rules are followed by the government, and it has some formal processes and procedures. On the other hand, unorganized sector, small and scattered units which are largely outside the control of the government, because in the number they are very large, so it is impossible to control them, and no government rule followed there. There are rules and regulations, but these are not followed, and it is also said employment is not secure there. Employment in unorganized sector is not secure. In this way, organized sector and unorganized sector are different in different way. Dear student, at this time your lesson is finished, and question are sent you on the PDF form. Thank you.